Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to Cash App, $ Deem by any means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It's much, much, much appreciated. Hey y'all, people that be donating in that Cash App, I want to tell you it's highly, highly appreciated because it's not getting taxed. So y'all already know what's going on. Yeah, y'all really not Shakur Stevenson's fans, and I'm starting to realize that y'all just for I don't even understand like logic and everything. I asked y'all a question: if Shakur Stevenson is a free agent, and he more than likely is going to have to sign to somebody to get the fights that he wants. Why is there so much pushback on a promotional company that's known to make stars? Why is there so much pushback on a promotional company that got the two faces of boxing? Why is there so much pushback on a promotional company that got the most fighters that Shakur said he wants to fight? Why is there so much pushback on that? I don't understand. When I asked y'all, who do these other promotional companies have for him? The only other place that y'all can say that has a lot of fighters for him to fight, that's good fights, is Top Rank, but he left them. There's only Matchroom and Golden Boy. So because I don't love Eddie Energy all the way, I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay. I was mad that Jerron Ennis ain't go to PBC neither. I just didn't complain about it because he actually went to go see what they had to offer. He wanted to be over there. They didn't have nothing to offer him, or the fighters was unwilling to fight him. So he don't get no pushback from me because that part is true. So then you got to go what's next best. What's the easiest way for him to be on pay-per-view? What's the easiest way for him to become a star? What's the easiest way for him to get the Gervonta Davis fight? What about the Pitbull fight? What about the Frank Martin fight? What about the De Los Santos fight too? Oh yeah, he could still do the cross-promotional fight with Golden Boy because Golden Boy want to be in the sweepstakes for Gervonta Davis anyway. And guess what? Why Golden Boy will want to do it? Because PBC, unlike all the other promotional companies, PBC is more willing to lend their fighters to a Golden Boy when they put on a card. That's why they would do it. Golden Boy don't stand just by itself. That's the one promotional company that needs others to lend fighters to him. So Golden Boy should be willing to do favors. Because if they put on the card with just all Golden Boy fighters, well, we know how that'd go. Why is there so much pushback if y'all really Shakur Stevenson fans? You shouldn't want them fighting on Thursdays. You shouldn't be cool with what Top Rank tried to do to him. And if you do want him to go to Eddie Hearn, I have no problem with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. I have a problem that Eddie Hearn, has not shown a history of being able to get those big fights and cross-promotional fights. That's one. And B, he just don't have the fighters for Shakur Stevenson to fight at that weight class. He's saying he want to set up the Williams to pay to fight. PBC could do the same thing. Probably faster, to be honest. To be all the way honest. Because you know why? Because like I said, they are more lenient than other promotional companies are about lending their fighters out. Ain't Terrence Crawford the person who was giving them a lot of hard times and a lot of pushback? Didn't PBC still send their fighters? Half of the card is PBC that Terrence Crawford is about to fight on. That is a fact. Half of that card is PBC. PBC didn't have to do that. They didn't have to lend David Morrell, Pitbull Cruz, Jose, and there's probably somebody else. I'm just not thinking about it right now. They didn't have to do that. So the stuff I'm talking about is proof in the pudding. Who's had the biggest pay-per-views this year? It was was it PBC? Ain't Shakur Stevenson trying to be a star? And this is the biggest thing, y'all. Who else can offer him the fights, but also offer him a chance to be a co-main on some of the biggest cards in boxing? Who else could give him an opportunity to be a co-main on Canelo Alvarez undercard? Or a Gervonta Davis undercard even before you fight him? Who can offer that? Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis just fought around the same time. So if you're not fighting Gervonta Davis next, Shakur Stevenson can always be on the undercard of Gervonta Davis and Lomachenko. Fighting a Frank Martin or fighting a De Los Santos too. Don't y'all think that to be very intriguing? Wouldn't he be able to get a lot of eyes on him then? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I got a problem with, I want what's best for the young man. That's him maintaining the most money without having a middleman, without having a bunch of people in his pockets. I was the one talking about Top Rank, not y'all. Y'all didn't have his best interest. Y'all was fine with him being that Top Rank. Dean was the one telling y'all he need to get away from Bob Arum. Now that Shakur said everything that I said about Bob, he's right. I'm miraculously right all of a sudden. Just don't complain if he got to fight Mark Chamberlain or somebody like that. I don't want to hear everybody's ducking Shakur Stevenson because the fighters y'all going to say ducking them are at the PBC. And then y'all say, well, Dean, they could do cross promotions. They can. Why would Shakur want that? Why wouldn't he want all the money coming back to him? Why would he want an extra person involved to take money from him? Where gervontadavis or the PBC, whoever that is going to ask for more money because now you're adding another person that they don't need to be involved. Would you do that as a business person? See, when I'm coming to find out y'all stand, y'all don't really want what's best for these fighters. I'm not asking Keyshawn Davis to go to the PBC. You know why? Because Keyshawn Davis, where he's at in his career, he needs to, one, be very active. Top Rank is doing that. And they are putting him in position to be a champion. They're actually promoting Keyshawn Davis. They're doing right by him. They didn't do that by Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson admitted that himself. So don't argue with me. Argue with Shakur Stevenson. Eddie Hearn said everything about Bob Arum and Top Rank that I said. I guess I was wrong then too. But because I just don't agree with Eddie. And I don't think Eddie is the best thing for Jaron Boots Ennis. I think the thing is PBC couldn't offer Jaron Ennis what Eddie Hearn did, so he had to take it. That's why I'm not mad at him. But Jaron Ennis even said that he went over there first to see what was going on. That's all I'm asking Shakur Stevenson to do. Y'all want me to believe Al Heyman and the PBC don't want Shakur Stevenson? Well, then he's not everything that I or you think he is then. Why wouldn't? Give me a reason they wouldn't want Shakur Stevenson. Because if y'all say it's because he's unentertaining, then y'all got to apologize and say that everybody that been talking about him is not hating then. Why wouldn't the PBC want him? Who else can offer him 4 fights bigger than the ones I named? Who else got that many fighters where we all know it's a high possibility they can set all of that up? You can literally see all of that happening. What's the problem? I thought y'all wanted him to fight gervontadavis. He said, well, Dean, they not going to offer him Tank right away. Not signing with the PBC, you're not getting Tank right away either way. But who else can offer you co-mains on big cards? Who else can offer you that? If Shakur go with Turkey Ali Sheik, I ain't mad at that because at least I know he's getting his bag. That probably is the biggest bag for him. I get that part, but that's not what he's doing, though. You're going to go to a stable that don't got fighters to fight you and then complain, don't nobody want to fight you? That don't make sense. Eddie Hearn can't make the PBC lend out their fighters. He can't make Golden Boy do it. What's wrong? Shout out to my bro Knockout. What's wrong with him signing a 1-fight deal to fight Williams and Pater? What's wrong with that? If he's not going to go to the PBC, what's wrong with that? Matchroom don't have a better fighter to offer him than Golden Boy. He ain't got to sign for 3 fights, 4 fights. And if promotional companies is trying to make him do that, then what's the best promotional company for him to do that? Or y'all don't care about De Los Santos too? Or y'all don't care about Frank Martin? Or y'all don't care about Pitbull, the guy y'all said ducked him twice or whatever the situation is? Y'all don't care about him fighting gervontadavis no more. I don't understand, like, where y'all even coming from? Why is it such? Why do y'all have a problem every time somebody tells somebody to go sign with the PB? Why do y'all have an issue with that? That part just shows me, is it jealousy? Why are y'all so invested in that? Why do y'all care where these fighters go? Y'all should be wanting to see them fight the best fighters. That's what I want. If Bud Crawford had to do it, why does Shakur Stevenson not have to do it? But it was okay. You know what's so crazy, y'all? I didn't get no pushback when I was telling Devin Haney to do the same thing to fight gervontadavis. All Shakur Stevenson fans understood me then. Yeah, Dame, he got it. All y'all understood it when it was Devin. But because Shakur in that same situation now, I'm supposed to change my energy? I'm supposed to change my energy now because of Shakur Stevenson. And y'all know I like Shakur Stevenson. No, y'all are not real fans. I like Shakur Stevenson so much, I want his bank account to grow. I want him to be a pay-per-view star. I want him to be able to get the Gervonta Davis fight where there is no excuses. My bad. Oh, let me say that again. I want him to get the biggest bag where other people ain't in his pockets. I don't want him fighting on Thursdays and not on pay-per-view. And I want him to be able to get the Gervonta Davis fight, the fight he says he wants. Because he could still fight Williams Zepeda being on the PBC. That would have nothing to do with it. Y'all already know what this is, right? Deem by any means. And I'll holla at y'all.